Good afternoon and welcome. It's hard for me to believe that it's only been 2 years since I was first extended the honor of an invitation to speak at a survivor dinner. A lot has happened in these 2 years, and I'm grateful to be standing here today in the 3rd year of my survivorship. When I spoke 2 years ago, it was the first time I'd ever gotten up in front of a crowd. It was the first time I spoke about what it meant to be a survivor. Honestly, I think I was only just beginning to get a sense of what it really meant. I think that what it means to be a survivor is something that evolves for each of us. What it meant for me 2 years ago to be a survivor is likely to be very different than what it will mean to me 2 years from now. All the same, 2 years ago, I think what it meant was that I had not allowed my diagnosis of stage 4 colorectal cancer to break me. It rocked my world, it changed me, it challenged me, it knocked me down, but I got back up. I learned that I was a survivor. I learned that I could fight back with all of you. I declared that I would not back down. I declared that I would wage an all-out war on this disease. And so I did. And so I began my fight. And in these 2.5 years, I've been knocked down many times. But each time, I pull myself back up. I put up my dukes, and I come out swinging. My fight isn't over. But in the 2.5 years since my diagnosis, I've learned about more than fighting. I've learned about love. I've learned about giving. I've learned about community. I've learned about faith. And I've learned about hope. I've learned that being a survivor is all of these things. But of all of these things, it is through hope that our family has really found our way. At this point, my treatment happens both in Baltimore at Johns Hopkins and also includes at least 1 trip a month to Sloan Kettering in New York. I currently receive systemic chemotherapy as well as a regional chemotherapy that goes straight to my liver. My teams in both places work together to put in place a plan for my care intended to give me the best possible outcome. At this point, we still think curative measures are possible, albeit challenging. I have great hope that I will be in attendance at this annual dinner, year after year, until my hair runs long and silver down my back. I hold on to my hope, but I don't reserve it for my survival. I live each day with the objective of cultivating hope, even if it's only in small ways. That guy right there is my husband, Steve. Tomorrow will be exactly 17 years since our first date. We had worked together for several months for a contracting company. I was in my last year of college, and Steve was some guy who I kept trying to put in the friend bucket. It just wouldn't stick. From the moment I buzzed him into the office, there was something between us. It was like wind, electricity, magic. I tried not to see it. I tried to ignore it. It just wasn't possible. Anyway, back to that date. Steve and I went hiking at Patapsco State Park. It was an amazing day. We walked together, we talked, and we fell into a rhythm of togetherness that was so natural, so perfect. As our day was winding down, we crossed a narrow part of the stream, and Steve took my hand and he kissed me for the first time, and everything changed. I think that was the first time my life was turned completely upside down. With that hike, with that kiss, our love story began. We were so young, so full of life and hope, so convinced that we were immortal. We began our story as one of hope, hope for all that love might bring, hope that this magic would last. Perhaps all love stories really begin that way. Cancer has changed us, but it can't touch our hope. It can't steal our magic. Love and hope will always be more powerful. Steve and I now have 2 little girls. Grace is 5 and Katie is 3. Our family is our world. We work tirelessly at keeping things as normal as possible for the girls. When I was diagnosed, Katie was only 8 months old. This life is the only life she knows. Grace has grown up with my evolving treatment schedule. She's come to know that our calendar is one that changes, and our network of friends and family are a part of what keeps things going for us. The girls are surrounded by so many people who love them, who love us, and who help to make our life and my care work. Our treatment team understands that fewer doctor days mean more well days, more time with my girls, more time with each other. They know that in some respects, I get more out of the day with glitter and glue sticks and sequins, doing crafts with the girls, or driving down the road singing Disney princess songs at the top of our lungs, than I do out of a 5-hour chemo infusion. A family fun night of bowling and pizza with Steve and the girls likely contributes as much to my survival as the stereotactic radiation they have planned for my lungs in 2 weeks. I believe that curling up on the couch with my husband to watch one of our favorite shows after the kids have finally gone to sleep helps to shrink and inhibit tumor growth. I believe that there is hope in everything we do. For us, there is hope in the normalcy we create in our lives. Maybe if there is a gift that cancer gives, it is that I feel it has opened my eyes to the hope I see all around me. Hope is everywhere. I hope that my girls will one day look back at this time and know that one of the things I tried to teach them through the whole experience is courage, and that another is that life is to be enjoyed now. Tomorrow will wait. Each day is a celebration. Each day is a chance to get a running start before hitting the slip and slide, a chance to jump in the leaves, a chance to roll down a hill, a chance to dance in the rain, a chance to take in the small things, a chance to recognize the big things. Every day is a chance to embrace and hold on to the love in our lives, to live our own love stories, to seize the magic and electricity in our own relationships. We don't wait until whatever to live in our house. Living happens now. Hope happens now. I hope. Every day, I hope. But hope isn't just about me. Hope is about all of us in this room. Hope is about standing together strong, arm in arm with each other, arm in arm with our caregivers. Hope is something we will see at each relay on the track, in Bel Air on June 1st, in Havre de Grace on June 7th, in Johnstown on June 14th. Hope is seated at every chair, at every table in this room. We are survivors, we are caregivers, but above all, we are hope. We will prevail. Thank you.
Trying to walk away, and I thought she's got to stay up there. Steve, can you come up too? Let's give Steve a round of applause again. So on behalf of the American Cancer Society, we'd like to just this little certificate of appreciation to the family for sharing their story and meaning so much to everything we do for both of you guys. It's been amazing to get to know you and the story of hope that you guys provide. So thank you, and we appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we're not done yet. It's time now for our raffle basket drawing. So you guys are all excited, and our survivor caregivers are going to do the drawing. So Veronica, if you don't mind, we'll hand up the baskets here, and we'll do that. So if everybody pulls out the door prize tickets that you got. Brad's putting his in, so we'll wait for Brad.